Okay. Today we're going to do a blue, just a blue shit. For the bottom, I use that color. That's for the bottom. For the outer crease, I use that one. That's over there in the cut. For, let's see, hold up. In the crease, the reddish brown. Up that way, that dark brown. And then this, copper tone, reddish. I don't know what to call it, but it's a reddish brown. Did y'all see the Grammys last night? Girl, the Grammys was good. Did you see when Beyonce almost fell? I was like, oh, get it together, B, get it together. Because Sasha is finna bust her ass. I was praying for her. Because when she walked out in them heels, you know, me and my husband was like, you know, I hope she don't fall. And she did. She pulled through. So, but Pink's performance was beautiful. I mean, beautiful. It's good to see stuff like that. You get tired of seeing it regular. Okay. First thing, mix the medium. 1 part glycerin, 3 parts water, 2 parts water. That's what that is in there. And oh, also special ingredient, sangria, color roasted. I love it. You can get a big bottle like this for $11 at Publix. Anyway, that's a good co-host, like so. And we're gonna start at the bottom, and we're going to keep it towards the bottom because we're going to be blending towards the top. So keep it on your mobile lid. Try not to go above. And we're going to take this all the way over. Now, you don't want to go past your eye. You want to kind of keep it where your eye stops. Don't go all the way out there. Just keep it right there. And the reason why I use mix and medium, because mix and medium helps bring out the vibrancy of the colors. You know? And so when you get it in pretty good, make sure you get your lash line. And then I want you to just turn your brush, and if you're just using a regular applicator brush, just blend it in just a little bit. You don't want to go up too high. You want to kind of keep that color concentrated on the mobile lid, but you do want to blend it out. Now, you can do this with a blending brush if that's your preference, but I got this right here. I hear some people have been getting booted off because they are using, companies are using some of the gurus to advertise their products, and they're not giving, you know, the correct credit. Okay, so I approve this. Pretty reddish brown. Just tuck it in just a little bit. Mimi, what is wrong with you? Okay. Now, we're going to take that dark brown. And kind of blend that in lightly. And the 2 browns mixed together just make a beautiful color. Make sure you blend it out well. Circular motions, and then windshield wiper motions. Mostly circular for this. Okay. Oh yeah, y'all like my bracelets? Ain't that cute? Cute, girl. $3.99. You know I got champagne taste with beer money, which is why I'm drinking cheap wine. I like the expensive stuff too, but the cheap stuff, you know. And I try to have a glass every night before bed. It helps me sleep better. And from what they tell me, it's good for your heart. So my heart ought to be good and strong. But anyway, we're going to take that last brown, which is that shimmery reddish brown. Okay. Get a little on your brush, and we're going to apply this above all of that. And just blend it in and bring that all the way over. Now, you can use any highlight color that you please. Myself, I could just be good with this concealer that I have right there. I'm not a fan of really loud highlights, which is why I like to do something very subtle. So I'm going to take a little brush, and I'm going to apply this white right there. And I'm going to barely, no, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. Right here. I'm going to apply this white, and I'm going to barely get some on my brush. If you can see. And we're going to apply that up there. And we're going to blend it in as we apply it. Just so you can barely see it. Because I just don't like loud highlights. You know what I'm saying? Now, with this blue, we're going to take a little bit on our brush. Just a little bit. And instead of blending, we're just going to, I don't want to say stab. We're just going to stipple. That's what we're going to do. That blue in. And it kind of smokes it out. And just bring it over just a little bit. That's what we're going to do for that. And I find it works best. Instead of blending it like this, just take your brush and do that. And the color will get distributed the way you want it to. Okay? Now, for under the lid, okay, so we're going to put our eyeliner on. And this is just Revlon Colors thing. And I'm just going to apply it heavily. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to take a little brush. Same brush that we used to apply the blue. And apply it to your lower. Don't take it all out there. Just keep it concentrated on your lash line. And if you get fallout, which is inevitable, you're going to get fallout. No matter how many times somebody tell you, oh, I'm professional. All you have to do is put a little of this. You're going to get fallout. It's a powder. You know what I mean? Okay. And when you put that darker blue on, it's probably going to dim it down a little bit. So make sure you make it touch. Touch. Okay. And that's it for the actual shadow part. See, very simple. Now, next step is application of the upper lash line, your eyeliner. And I'm going to use L'Oreal Hips 905 cream liner, my favorite. This is it. I love it. Okay. And we're going to get a sufficient amount on our brush. Y'all ready? Okay. Like so. Don't want to get my eye in the way. My finger in the way. And I don't want a huge line. And make sure that your lash line is dark, because you don't want the shadow to peek through. But no. Very simple. That's it. And now time for the mascara. Then after the mascara, we're going to put on some blush. And then after the blush, we're going to put on some lipstick. Okay? Now you can apply lashes if you want to. But I'm not going to do that because you know what? I'm going to bed after this. So no need for lashes. But you know what to do. Just put on your mascara like you normally would. Try to separate those lashes. And this is L'Oreal Voluminous. I love it. It stays on all day long. Make sure you apply it to your lower. Like that. Oh yeah. So there's the eyes. There it is. Okay, now for my blush, I wanted to do something like, we're gonna use this pink right, where is it? Right there. Now it has a little bit of shimmer in it, but not a lot, and it's like a more of a mauve color, and I think that's gonna complement these blue eyes pretty well. So let's get that set up. Get some on your brush, tap it, and we're gonna keep the color concentrated right there. I don't want all over, I just want right there. Make sure you blend it in quite well, and it gives you a soft, glow, but nothing too much, because you don't want shimmer. We're not going for shimmer. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Now for my lips. We were talking about doing some pink lips. Our girl had left a comment that she wanted pink lips, so we're gonna do pink lips. Blue eyes and pink lips. Now blue eyes and red lips, to be honest, honey, that is a travesty. Do you get what I'm saying? And she was like, she doesn't like to do it because it makes her look cheesy. Anybody who puts that combination on, it's going to look cheesy. You want to leave looks like that specifically for the books, like makeup books and fashion shows, but everyday life, that's a no-no. Okay. So, let's see which pink we're going to go for. I think I'm going to do just a nice soft, I'm not going to even put any lip liner on. But this is Girly Pink, and that's exactly what it is. It's by NYX. It's like this. I'm going to apply this to our lips. Now you can use a brush if you like. Lip gloss. What is this? And this is called Beige. Wow, I don't know, because it ain't beige. But this is what it looks like. And it's by NYX as well. Like that. And I think that's it for our look. So I had to cut my bangs again, y'all. They just wasn't, they were too long, so I cut them again. And yeah, but this is the final look. With your pink lips. Now you can go with a deeper pink if you like, but I thought this was enough. I didn't want to overdo it, because you can overdo it. So, something is in my hair. Everyone's, that is it for this tutorial. Now, you know Mardi Gras is coming up. I am going to do another look for that. And I will be doing another look for Valentine's Day. Yeah. I'm going to do a Valentine's Day look. Probably some pinks and blues and purples. I don't know. Valentine's Day is just shit. I love Valentine's Day because I'm married, but I think if I wasn't married, I wouldn't be studying that shit, to be honest with you. But my co-host would like to say good night. We bid you adieu. One more try. I don't think I'm an alcoholic, y'all, because I'm not. And for you all who are talking that shit, don't judge me. Because you see this right here? Right there? Can you see that? See that? That's the cross. That's why I rose with the big JC. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with drinking for all you Christians. In the Bible, it says you don't drink to get drunk. And I'm not drinking to get drunk. I'm drinking because it helps me sleep better and because it tastes good. But I don't plan on getting drunk, so. Ting. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to take some pictures. Bye.